Coach Molly Land. I'm here with 2020 recent graduate and one of the best to ever do it in the Cavs uniform, Cynita Webb. See, where you at right now?
I'm at home, Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yeah. Are you staying safe with everything that's going on?
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay out the way, just go to and from work and therapy. That's about it.
Working therapy. All right. So where you working at right now?
I work at an installation company. We do doors, windows, fencing, windows, all that good stuff. And I just call and make appointments for our sales
Oh,
representatives.
cool.
hmm
All right. So let's just get into it because what we're trying to do here is update everyone since you didn't get a chance to have like your full graduation. You did the online graduation. We just kind of wanted to offer you some closure. Even though you're stuck with us now forever, you're always part of our family. But just a chance for you to kind of like tell your story a little bit, what you've been up to, and how people can follow you going forward because you got some really exciting things coming down the way. So, um, just to recap, I just wanted to go over a couple stats just to remind people of the receipts here. All right, so
Okay.
um, you were 1,000 point scorer. So in your
hmm
senior year, unfortunately, you had an injury against Coker, which was in January. And if that wouldn't have
hmm
happened, we know for sure, based on your averages, you're averaging a double double, that you would have
hmm
been a thousand rebound grabber too.
hmm
So that's the last that most of our fans saw you was in your injury. So can you just talk a little bit about how did your surgery go and how have things been going since then?
Okay, my first surgery I had went well. Unfortunately, I had to have another surgery because my scar tissue healed too fast, so they had to go back in my knee about 2 weeks ago. And it's called a manipulation. So they had to clear out the scar tissue in my knee to I can get my range of motion a little bit better and my extension, which is like straightening my leg a little bit better and walk a little bit better. And that was impeding my progress. So I went through that, and ever since then, it's been a great recovery. I feel like I'm back on track. I'm exceeding very well, and my numbers are improving. And it's only been 2 weeks post surgery, so it's been really great.
So that's good. And then I don't want to get into too much of the past, but that was your first injury you've ever had in your career,
Mhm.
and it happened at such a terrible time. How do you think that like how did you get through that mentally and emotionally?
Mentally and emotionally, it was definitely tough on me because I was going so hard this year, and that definitely threw a wrench in my plans. But I think it's definitely been a blessing in disguise to teach me patience and not to um, not to really take advantage of the opportunity. But I think it makes me be more like appreciative of like being out on that court with everyone and knowing that at any moment it could be that last time on the court. So.
Hmm. Yeah. Yep, patience is one of the hardest lessons to learn because you can only learn it through waiting through something really hard. So,
hmm
just seeing you grow through that and watch you go through something so hard, there was nothing that anybody could really say to make it better. Like you were just kind of stuck in that moment, but to see you grow out of it has been really cool. Um, so, I want to talk about the future now because your future is looking super bright. You just
Okay.
graduated, so tell us what's your degree in. Tell us, about what you plan to do, kind of with your academic side.
Okay. Well, I graduated with a psychology degree and a minor in sociology. Um, I don't plan on going to grad school just yet, but if I want to further my career in that, I will go to grad school. Um, I would like a job working with people in like troubled homes. I like a social worker. So that's about it.
Hmm, awesome. And that kind of leads us into the next thing. So the reason that you're thinking about maybe delaying that grad school piece, because grad school is always going to be there for you.
Yes.
Um, you just recently signed with a sports agency. So tell us a little bit about that process, kind of how it came to be.
Okay. So, well, I was contacted and through Facebook, and he reached out to me, said he's been watching me my statistics this past year, and he asked me would I like to further my career in playing overseas, and I said definitely. Of course, I had to enclose that I was recently injured, and I didn't think that was going to be. I thought that was going to be like a wrench in the plans because I was injured, and I thought he was looking for someone like soon. And he said no, he was still interested. So after going over with my family and my coaches over the contract, I signed it and made me a professional athlete.
That's so exciting. You've always been the hardest worker in the room, any room that I've ever seen you in. So there was no doubt this was going to happen. And just seeing it happen on top of like everything you went through, this is a goal that we had spoken as coaching staff with you about in the fall before any of this happened. So it's great to see you still striving for that. I mean, you had a major. People will say like, "Oh, a minor setback." Like this is not a minor setback, and you've
Nope.
definitely overcome a lot. So what's your goal then? Signing with your sports agency. Like, is the goal to play overseas? And if you want to play overseas, like, where's your ideal location?
So yes, I do want to play overseas. I don't have an ideal location. I've always been like a flexible, just to type any type of environment type of girl. So I am going to be good for any opportunity that I get. But I would like Spain, but I am not opposed to Australia or anywhere else. So
Very cool. All
and then the
right.
next step is just, of course, just keeping up with my progress and recovering and making progress. So.
When are you expected to be like full go, ball in your hands, like no restrictions?
I'm not sure, but I do go back to the doctor June 30th, and perhaps then he told me I may be clear to start running. So that's
Very
just one
cool.
step in the door of getting back on the court.
Awesome. Well, hopefully then, once you get signed and all that, I'm definitely gonna have to come over. I'm gonna have to do a vlog. So Australia would be cool with me. Spain, I don't really know Spanish that
Yeah.
well, but I'll work on it. Um, so how can all the Cavs fans who have been a big fans, like it's so easy to be a big fan of UC, how can they keep
Mhm.
up with you? Are you still on social media?
Yes, I will keep in contact via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to say?
I just want to say this injury definitely has changed me into an even better person, and learning that not everything is so much of a setback. I think it's just a blessing in disguise. And I think I had to take a whole different outlook and perspective out of my shoes and look at it like an outsider to know that it wasn't so much of a bad thing. I think it was just God was just trying to tell me slow down, and that I needed this break. So this break is definitely needed. I'm learning more about my body, my knee, everything that I can tolerate. And so that definitely has been great. And I just want to say, if you want to get something done as far as goals and achieve, you can do anything you set your mind to.
Mm, I love that, C. C, you've been awesome through all of this. You've been a real inspiration to me personally. I know to teammates, to a lot of other people. So keep grinding. Thanks
Of
for
course.
giving us the update on you. We cannot
Hmm.
wait to watch you and follow you playing overseas. We know that you'll be walk off the bus double double wherever you go. You look great. Keep smiling.
Thank
Um,
you.
and we'll catch up with you soon. All right.
All right. Thank you.